Welcome to my YouTube video. My name is Tutor Positivity. Yeah, so I'm just here to break down a topic in mathematics in preparation for the GCE upcoming exam. This is known as matrices. So for you to understand matrices, you're supposed to know few points, few parameters. The first thing that you're supposed to know is number one, you're supposed to know how to find the row. Number two, you're supposed to know how to find the column. Then number three, you're also supposed to know how to determine the order of the matrix. Then you're also supposed to know how to determine the determinant. Then number five, we should also know how to determine the inverse. Alright, so with that being said, we can let me break down the matrix, the one that is just on top there. We can say, okay, given that matrix A, matrix A is equals to, open brackets, that is A, the small letters, C, and D, like that. Then from this matrix, we are expected maybe to know the row. We're expected to know the column. And we're supposed to know the order of the matrix, and we're also supposed to know to determine the determinant as well as the inverse. What exactly are you supposed to pay attention to? So what I'm trying to tell you here is I'm going to use the green color. So green color, I'm just trying to talk about the row. So these are the rows. So horizontally, if you just look at in the horizontal, it means that you're dealing with the rows. Then when you're looking at the columns, you're talking about the vertical. So it's more like column, we're talking about the vertical. My bad. Vertical. Then for the row, we're talking about the horizontal. Yeah, so the vertical, which is this one, then the other one is this. Sorry, these are horizontally. So horizontally 1 and 2. So the green color there I'm showing the what's this, the rows. So you realize that we just have 2 rows. So when it comes to the rows, you need to be capable of counting them. So just know that yeah, we've got 2 rows. Then let me use yellow ink to show you how you handle the columns. The columns are saying you can find them by counting the verticals. So this is 1, then the other one is 2. So like that, it means that we have got the columns. How many are they? The columns, meaning there are 2 as well. So order of a matrix, if you want to determine the order of a matrix, we always say that this is row by column. In short, we're talking about the number of rows and columns. So row by column, we can say this is a 2 by 2 matrix. Like that, it means that you have already found the order of the matrix by just knowing how to determine the rows and how to determine the columns. It's very easy for you to state the order of a particular matrix. What if a matrix looks like this? Let me bring in another matrix. Let's just say matrix A looks like this is A, B, C, D, E, and F. Let's assume the matrix looks like that. We are going to start by first understanding which one is the row. So the row, I'm going to use the green color still. The green color. So this is your row. Also, that one is your row. So you can see how many rows do we have? You have got 2. Then you go there, you find out which ones are your which ones are your columns. You say you use a yellow color. That is 1, 2, and that's a 3. So meaning we have got 3 columns. So columns, how many are they? there 3. So if you want to find the order of the matrix now, order of matrix, you can realize that the order of matrix is row by column, and this is a 2 by 3 matrix. Like that, that's how you can determine the row, and that's how you can determine the column. Yeah, without wasting much of your time, let's try now to find out how you can handle the determinant, because we have figured out how you can do the row, how you can find the column, and how you can find the order of a matrix. Okay, so now let's try to see how the determinant looks like. Determinant. So when determining the determinant, it's very, very important for someone to first figure out how to find the major diagonal and the minor diagonal. So I'll start by first drawing a matrix. I'll draw a 2 by 2 matrix, determinant of a 2 by 2. By the way, we're just going to be looking at the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. That's for syllabus T. Our interest is just determining the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. So we have got A, B, C, D. So given such a matrix, most likely you find such questions where they ask to find the determinant, paper 2, yeah, paper 2 mathematics. So you're going to realize, say, given that this is matrix A, so the determinant of matrix A is going to be represented by A, absolute values of A. So meaning the determinant of the matrix is always positive. That's what we are implying here. So that is the symbol, say determinant of A. Then this is equal to, number 1, you're supposed to know that it's going to be equal to major diagonal multiplied by minor diagonal. Oh, that is not multiplied by but subtracted by. That is minus, sorry for that, that is minus minor diagonal. Oh my god. Minor diagonal. Oh yeah, so now you need to understand, let me use the red color to represent the major diagonal. So the major diagonal, it's always this. So that is your major. So red, so that's standing for the major diagonal. So major diagonal is red. Then let me use green. Green is the one that's going to stand in for minor diagonal. So the minor diagonal is basically that. So for us to find the determinant, we're just going to say what's in the major diagonal. The major diagonal, we have got A, you get your A, multiplied by D. Then minus, again what's in the minor diagonal, we've got B, you multiply them, and C. Then you subtract the two, then the final answer that you get, meaning that's going to be your determinant. Let's give an example that has got numbers. So given that, so let's try to say example. Given that matrix A is equals to, open brackets, that's a 4, 5, 1, 1, close brackets. Find a determinant. So basically this is a determinant, like find a determinant, meaning they're trying to ask you to say find the determinant. So for you to determine the determinant, let me use a black ink. So for you to determine the determinant, you're just going to say, okay, the a determinant is equals to, we're talking about major diagonal minus minor diagonal. What is your major diagonal? Your major diagonal is 4 multiplied by 1. Then minus, remember we said major minus minor diagonal. So minor diagonal, things in the minor diagonal have got 5 multiplied by 1, close. So in short, you're multiplying what's in the major, then the answer you get, you subtract what's in the minor. So a determinant is going to be equal to 4 times 1, that's a 4, minus 5 times 1, that's a 5, giving you 4 minus 1, and the answer is going to be that is negative 1, and that is your determinant. Like that, it means that you have found the determinant. I think if at all maybe you have been given a situation where they maybe they remove one number, they put a letter there, I think we are going to look at it in the next video. But for this video, we're just interested in first knowing how you can find the determinant. Okay, so there are also instances where they can give you to say maybe matrix B is equals to 10, 4, 2, 1. Then you're also asked to find the determinant of this. So for us to find the determinant of this guy, we're just going to use the same thing. We're just going to say B determinant is equals to, that is 10 multiplied by 1 minus 4 multiplied by 2. So automatically this is 10 times 1, that is 10, minus 4 times 2, that is 8. So meaning our determinant is basically going to be equal to what? It's going to be equal to 2. So like that, it means that you have found the determinant of matrix B. So this is how you find the determinant. The next video, we are going to look at a situation where they replace a number and they replace a number with a letter, and you are given a determinant. Like given a determinant, is it possible that you can find the entries? So that's what we are going to look at in the next video. Check out our video, and for more videos, and if you want extra lessons online, you can contact the numbers 0970 86 55 97. You can find this number on WhatsApp, or you can just check on YouTube, Crowned Academy. That's where you can find these things. Thank you very much.